Do we get a few bits?
Oh, look at the pan here.
Let's have a look.
A bit there, I did. My ear died up there, yeah, just a bit.
And that's just after lunch, isn't it? This is dish number 2 on the Sunbaker reef, which I just discovered. Would you like to tell the story?
Story about Bibbs and a big reef that's that long, and Bibbs that long. He just took his cap off here, and it was like a layer of lino or vinyl or something. You can see gold in the red stuff there, beautiful gold there, beautiful in
See,
here.
that's Bessie. So this is our first Bessie off the reef. It's weigh about 4 or 5 ounces, huh?
Easy. Yeah.
It's literally, look at it go.
To the, with my finger chunky through there and through there. And it still was beeping way up here. And over there. So I get all this rich stuff in here. Oh, beautiful.
It's also very good. So we just hit the reef. We've just hit a rich reef.
It's all the way over there. That's 4 foot. That's about.
I was just walking around and happened to see this. That looks like somebody's been digging their hole and they've covered it up. And I took a sample there. And lo and behold, a tail of gold there. See? Somebody dug a hole there and left it. Gotten gold out of that hole. So it's time to start looking in that hole. Dug a little bit out of the reef. And guess what? It's rich. Little nuggets. Somebody's left a gold mine here. Doesn't detect. It looks like they just started digging with a chisel. Definitely a little reef here. Shaking gold. So what do I do? Move over here. And claim it for me own. Oh, this might be it. So you have to try to take every sample the same length and the same depth, which makes all your samples consistent. It makes them more accurate. You know, they like to cut a little bit down, get a little bit of depth. And then that's it. And then go put that in the bucket. You put that in the bucket to soak. And when all the bubbles come out, then you know that the sample's saturated. All the material will move and not be, clumped up. No balls of clay. So if there's any specks of gold, they'll settle to the bottom and you'll find them. Okay, so I like to wear gloves. You know, you work in that muck for a couple hours and your hands get all stained brown. So this is the way to go. Okay, so we have our sample. Put it in and let it soak. When all the bubbles come out, when it's finished percolating away there, then you know the sample is saturated. And then you can start working the material to make sure that there's no clay, lumps of clay, and start washing it. So now we're going to wash the sample. So make sure everything is free, moving around. Any lumps of clay, you know, you can take out any large rocks at this stage, but make sure everything's broken down. And then we can start swirling. Swirl. And then you can cut all that stuff out. Swirl with a big rock. Now we're looking for one speck of gold, so we have to be fairly consistent and careful, but we know by now any gold that's in the dish will be at the bottom of the dish. So you can start taking the bigger rocks out. I like to give it a bit of a pan. And we get down to the heavies. You want some nice clean water. And move your tail. Start moving your tail, classifying the material, and at this stage you can cut the bottom of your tail out, because that's just the light stuff. The gold's going to be at the top of the tail at this stage. So now we can start looking for any specks, and as we shake and move the tail down the side of the dish, any gold will be at the top, and we should be able to see any gold fairly easily. You know, it'll be bright and shiny. And obviously we're looking for a rich gold mine, so you know, if this was a rich gold mine, this would all be gold. So we wouldn't have to look too carefully to see any gold, because it'd be so much there. So I'm not seeing any gold. You know, let that tail move slowly down And it is a speck of gold, you'll see it. Let's have a look. You know, you have to stick your face right in the dish with the sun behind you. But there's nothing in that dish. So we can take another one. This is dish number 2 on the Sunbaker reef, which I just discovered.